Hey everybody, how are you? This is Miguel from Singing Tree Flutes and my beautiful wife, Sarah.
I'm Sarah.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about this here. I don't know if you can see that. These are a birth deck from our dear friend, Shaina. And we are offering these on our website now, mainly to support Shaina's family and to kind of share her legacy with the world, because unfortunately this was a dear friend of ours, and she passed away recently. She had a really aggressive form of cancer, and she after a couple years of a pretty tough battle, she you know, had to take her flight. And so before she left, she left these behind, created these with the help of my wife Sarah here.
She was my coaching client, and this was one of many amazing inspired ideas that she had. She had so many amazing ideas just bursting at the seams, and this was the one that she chose to work on in our time together. And it got finished shortly before she passed away. And they're amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you.
Yeah. And so I think first I want to talk about how we're connected. So if you guys follow my YouTube channel or Instagram, you may have remembered pre-COVID, a few years back, I was getting involved in this project called AME, which stands for A Healing Music Experience. And we had a few people involved in that, but predominantly it was me and Jason O'Neill Butler. And so Jason O'Neill Butler and I go way back. He was even doing administration for Singing Tree Flutes last year and the year before. But we go way back. I think I've known him, gosh, since I was 20, early 20s. Anyway, we reconnected here and we started playing music together a few years back, like I said, and we started this project, AME Music. And I started practicing really regular in his garage. Well, Shaina was his wife, and so that's how I met Shaina. And I'd go over there and play with the kids, and we'd have our music practice. And I really quickly formed a beautiful bond with Shaina. She's a very, very, very special person, and super spiritually minded, super conscious person. She really just emits an aura of peace and calmness and nurturing, I would say. Go figure, because she was a doula and a yoga instructor and everything.
And a mom.
She left two young children behind. That's Finian and Simone, and we call her Bubba. Anyway, so they're, I think right now they're 5 and 8. I think they're close to that age. Anyway, so bonded with her really quick. She's an amazing human being, and she even led a meditation during one of our concerts, and we really talked a lot about things we wanted to collaborate together. And then I'm going to pass it to Sarah. I think we should talk about these cards, but whatever Sarah wants to say and her relationship and how she connected with Shaina as well.
Well, I just got to be a really close-up part of witnessing Shaina's genius and her creativity and the beauty that was streaming through her. And so I'm going to come up a little closer and show you what she left us, because it's pretty spectacular. So this amazing birth deck, each one of these pieces of art is a custom piece of art. She hired this amazing woman, Najla K, to do the art, and these cards are so special. And here it says, giving birth and being born brings us into the essence of creation, where the human spirit is courageous and bold, and the body a miracle of wisdom. There's this lovely little ribbon to pull the cards out with. And they're big. You can see that they're not like tarot card size. They're much larger. And they have this amazing gold side, and they're thick. They're like really a nice thick card. And so these are an amazing gift for yourself if you're going to have a baby, or for anyone that you know who's bringing a child into the world. They have 3 different sections to these cards. There's mindfulness exercises, physical practices, and labor positions. And so there's instructions on how to use the deck and what the goal of the deck is, and all these birth terms so that you know what she's talking about on these cards. And so there's all these cards like about facing your fears, and on each one of these mindfulness cards there's a section that has a mindfulness exercise, there's an affirmation, and then there's this like scientific understanding of what's really going on in your body, which is pretty amazing. The art is amazing on every single one of these cards, as you can see. It just goes on and on. I want to show them all to you, but it would take a while. But oh, I really love this one. The ancestral support card is really special. And then we go into the physical practice cards. In each one of these, here, good idea. Each one of these cards has an exercise for while you're in labor. So belly breathing. And it talks about following the natural rhythm of your breath. There's an affirmation. And then, again, some scientific facts at the bottom. Each one of the physical attribute cards has those same sections. And then there's the birthing position cards. So this will help you through all the different phases of labor, from active labor to transitional to an early, all the phases. And it's got each one of these labor positions cards has what stages it's good for, what the benefits are, and some considerations. So these are extremely thorough. I've shown them to some really powerful midwives that are in my life, and they have all been blown away by how really powerful these cards are, how accurate they are, how well researched they are, and it's very clear that Shaina knew what she was doing. So this would be an amazing, amazing gift to share with anyone who's bringing life into this world. Amazing, amazing.
It's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
We're so lucky that she had a chance to finish these
Yeah.
while she was still here in her body and to leave this legacy behind.
Yeah. So blessed. And so how did they get into singing Tree Flute's hands? Well, like I said, we're really close. We're like family. We play, the kids and I play, and Jason, we've done a lot of music and ceremonies, different things, just really involved. And during her sickness, myself and several of us, our community, pulled together and did some healing ceremonies for her and really helped her with this transition that she had to go through. And the original plan was that we knew these cards were made, and the first motivation was I was going to create a campaign to try to help sell those so that she could use the funds to continue alternative healing practices, things that insurance wouldn't pay for, to help her through the cancer. And unfortunately, she wasn't able to do that. But before she passed, she had 2,000 copies made just for the start. And so now that she's no longer with us here on this plane, I still felt motivated to really just, share her legacy with the world. You know what I mean? Like, these beautiful people, this beautiful person really just had such an amazing soul, and this is just one of the things that she was able to leave behind. And it just felt to me that these things shouldn't just sit in a closet or just get maybe put out into the world in a more generic way where people don't get to know who the person behind this creation was. So I really felt a strong motivation to help with that. And also the motivation is to give this money back to the children, back to Jason, so that they can use that for whatever they need during their time of grief and everything else. And so that's where we come in. And so these are available on our website. You can look in the description below for a link to that. And spread the word. We appreciate any help and support. We're willing to even do bulk prices for discount for wholesale for midwives or whatever. Anybody who would like to carry them or buy multiple ones, just feel free to ask us, and we would love to help bring these into the world. So we really appreciate your support. Thanks for checking us out, and we appreciate you listening and checking it out.